Hi students, Miss Stephanie here with our second Muay Thai fundamentals video. So in the first video, we showed the proper stance and footwork and a few basic defensive moves. In this video, we're going to continue with footwork, but we're also going to be showing some offensive maneuvers. First two strikes we're going to work on is the jab and cross. So you've got that guard, like we talked about in the previous video. You've got your lead hand out more in front. Your rear hand is in back, protecting that cheek. Okay, knees are bent, you're still in that good stance. So when we throw that jab, we're gonna make sure that we turn those knuckles over, keep our elbow in, and then our hip's gonna rotate with it as well. So when we do our punches, we wanna make sure we're engaging our hips. If we're just punching arm, we not only don't have a whole lot of reach, but we also don't have a lot of power. So as you throw that jab, rotate those knuckles, turn just a little bit, and then you're gonna come back. Okay, so your weight's gonna shift a little to that back leg as you throw the jab. Straight out and straight back. And you want to think about your fist traveling on a straight line. So it travels straight out, it travels straight back on that same line. There's no dropping and bringing it back, which we see a lot with beginners. So keeping those knees bent, good stance. You can march your feet a little bit, get that rhythm, and then just throw that jab and come back. Okay, throw that jab and come back. If you're able to do this in front of a mirror, it's really great because you can check your technique. The other thing you want to make sure you're doing is rotating that shoulder and bringing it up so it's slightly hiding your jaw. Okay, so instead of punching down like this where the jaw's still open, you're still at risk if somebody were to throw a technique, a kick or a punch over your punch, you can still get hit right here. And this is a place where you can get knocked out if you get hit hard enough. So when you throw that jab, you want to bring that shoulder up. See, now I'm protected. Even if someone were to say throw a punch over toward my jaw, I've got my shoulder protecting me there. So for the cross, we're gonna rotate the knuckles the same way we did the jab. Since our weight is a little more back in our stance, this is gonna be more of our power shot here because I'm able to throw more of that weight forward. Okay, I'm gonna rotate more than I do on my jab, push off the ball of the foot, knees bent, and that back hip is gonna come forward as well. Make sure you're keeping this hand up now to protect the cheek on this side. So a lot of beginners will do this when they throw the cross, leaving their face completely open. So that's something to really watch for. So again, moving your feet just a little bit and then turn, cross, and come back, just like that. Go straight out, straight back, just like we did on the jab. So now you can just put that together, jab, cross. So now when I'm doing them both, as my jab is coming back, my cross is coming forward, just like that. And again, my knees are bent, so I have balance and I also have power, okay? So jab, cross, marching your feet. So now you can add that to the footwork we were working on previously. So step forward, jab, cross. Okay, keep that rhythm in your feet. Step back, jab, cross. Okay, step left, jab, cross. Step right, jab, cross. Just like that. When you get a little bit more comfortable with it, you can try stepping and punching at the same time. So instead of stepping first and then throwing my jab cross, I'm gonna step and jab and cross, just like that. So I time my hand and foot, boom, boom. Okay, and then I'm actually gonna reverse it. If I do backwards, I'm gonna step, cross, jab. So I'm timing my punches with my feet. 1, 2, okay? So whatever foot is stepping first, that's a punch I'm throwing first. 1, 2. The next strike we have is our lead leg push kick. So when we do that push kick, we're gonna drive our knee up. We're gonna curl our toes back as well, trying to hit mostly with the ball of the foot. You're gonna bring that knee up and then push your foot forward. So that's why we call it a push kick. It's not like a karate snap kick where you're snapping up. The point of the kick is to either gain distance or stop someone's forward momentum from coming against you. So to practice this kick, you're gonna start in a more defensive stance with your weight on your back leg mostly. You can tap that front foot just to make sure it's light and you've got your balance on that back leg, and then drive that knee up and push that foot forward just like that. When you do it, you wanna also make sure you're bringing your foot back, that you're not pushing and falling forward. This is not a good position to be in. So again, tapping that front foot, making sure weight's a little further back, bring that knee up and push just like that. So from the side, looks like this here. I'm in my stance, I've got my weight back, tapping that front foot, my knee comes up, I push, and I come back just like that. Out and bring it back. And then the last part is just to add it all together, throwing those strikes in with your footwork. Make sure you're taking your time and you have good balance and you're working on proper technique as we just broke it down previously.